What's going on, gamers? It's your boy DaleyTactics here, and in today's episode of the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, we have a new faction that I created myself in the game called the Futuristic Army. This Futuristic Army may look like standard US soldiers and Shermans, but they're from the future and they have developed laser technology, which you will be able to see in this battle when they take on 1 million Spartans. Now, there are only 220 futuristic soldiers and Shermans on the battlefield right now, a very small amount. However, they are an extremely powerful force with their futuristic weapons, so it will be difficult for the Spartans, to say the very least. If the Spartans lose, we will increase their numbers to 2 million. Let the battle begin. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton in the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to reach 500k, baby. And comment down below if you'd like to see more of the Futuristic Army in the future. Let's get into it. Alright, so the two armies are about to go up against each other here. And I will say, I got the idea from the Futuristic Army from Dre, D-R-A-E, if you want to look him up. Although I'm sure if you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with his. He actually developed the tank for the Futuristic Army. He was the first one to think to put the lasers on the Sherman, and I just kind of took that a step further by giving it to all of the US soldiers. So here we go. US soldiers are using this futuristic technology to wipe out the charging Spartan soldiers here. The Spartans are getting zapped to oblivion right now. It looks so unbelievably sick. It almost looks like the flash of light on their armor. It looks like their skeleton is being shown from the sheer force and electrocution, I suppose, of the futuristic technology here. Right now, there is one dead futuristic soldier. However, they have 20,000 kills on the Spartans. Now, if they get 20,000 kills per death, that's actually a pretty decent ratio, I believe, right? 20,000 times 220 would be, oh my god, again, I'm not a math major, but I think that would be 2 million? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. I've never been great at math. I was only ever good at algebra 1 and 2. And then after that, oh baby, it was all downhill. That's why I was a history and communications major, baby. Either way, we do have 9 futuristic soldier deaths at this point in the battle. And we do have 55,000 dead Spartans. The numbers are going up for each side, so I have to give it to the Spartans. Despite this terrifying Zeus-esque technology, they are not giving up, and they are continuing their charge forward at all costs here. And they're even causing a little bit of a flank over here. They're moving around and attacking the futuristic Shermans from the side, which is fairly impressive right here. I do think the Shermans are actually nerfed a little bit almost, because the Shermans do not have that explosive technology that they're using in World War II. They're only using laser beams, which don't cause the massive explosions. Actually, never mind, maybe they still do, because I'm still seeing Spartans flying through the air and things like that, flinging through the air, if you will. So I guess the Shermans do still have that technology, so just completely ignore everything I am saying right there. Either way, there are 100,000 Spartan kills and 107 futuristic soldiers dead, so perhaps the Spartans will actually win this thing, and instead of having to increase the Spartan numbers, we might have to increase the futuristic technology numbers. However, we could, of course, just increase both for fun and just have a mega battle. So why don't we do that once this battle is over? Why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse here for the ending of this battle. Please enjoy that, and then we'll be on with the next battle. And there we have it. The 1 million Spartans actually do win, but the Futuristic Army did get 145,000 kills. Now, let's increase the numbers for both sides. Alright gamers, we now have 2,000 futuristic soldiers and Shermans, 2,050 to be exact, and 5 million ancient Greeks. Let's go ahead and start this battle, and both sides should be running towards each other here, and we'll see who ends up winning this thing. I mean, this is a huge increase from the last battle. for both sides. And it should be interesting. I'm very excited. Let's skip to when they're actually next to each other, though. Alright, gamers, here we go. The Futuristic Army is almost upon the 5 million Spartans right here, who are all stacked together, coming forward. Look at those glistening shields, baby. Absolutely beautiful. And here we go. They're coming in. Any second now. They are coming in. Maybe I started recording a little too early. It happens to the best of us. Here we go. Now they're about to attack. You have to get really close for these futuristic weapons, which is definitely a drawback for them. But here we go. They do get on in there and start zippity-zapping away at these Spartan soldiers right now. And look at that. The beautiful shock value of that, literally. See what I did there? But yeah, they're going up against these Spartans nicely, zapping away at them, getting a lot of kills. Let's see. 13 futuristic soldiers have already died, so perhaps, this is not going to go the way I had planned it. I thought this would give the futuristic soldiers a bit more of an edge because I increased their numbers by, let's see, like roughly 10x, right? And I only increased the Spartan numbers by 5x. However, doing that math again in my head, it's not exactly gonna, get them enough kills, because last time around they weren't even close to getting enough kills to win. However, I guess I sort of thought that having this many would result in them putting up a better front and maybe preventing the Spartans from even getting close to them, and thus they'd be able to get the victory through that spacing that they're able to create here. They're already at 100,000 kills, which is an impressive amount. However, they have lost about 40 soldiers. I guess we'll have to wait and see, if they do manage to clutch this up and get the victory, or if they do lose this thing after all. Why don't we go ahead and do another time lapse here of the charging Spartans versus the Futuristic Army here. Alright, gamers, it's incredibly difficult to actually do a time-lapse of this battle because of how fast the Futuristic Army is actually carving through these Spartans. It's very difficult. It's a tough task, to be honest. However, we do have about 600,000 kills for the Futuristic Army and about 1,300 kills for the Spartan Army here. So the Futuristic Army is about halfway through their total force, and the Spartan Army is only, what would that be? 10% of the way through their force, actually. So not exactly boding well for the Futuristic Army. Of course, we will let this ride, but it seems like the Futuristic Army still is not going to be able to get the Dubsky here. But look at this path of destruction they've carved through the Spartans. They literally just made a path straight through them, straight to the other side, which is hilarious, leaving their flanks completely exposed here, which is how I think most of the Spartans are managing to get their kills on these futuristic tanks and things like that. That's the main problem, I will say right now. Just look at this, as the Spartans start to encompass these futuristic tanks, they're just getting blown sky high. It's really, really funny to watch, and just huge swaths of them all at once. I mean, the level of destruction here is not comparable to any other army we've seen in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator yet. Not even close, baby. But still, the ancient Greeks here are dominating the battlefield. They just have so many troopers available to them. I just keep overdoing it with these guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just keep doing that. I don't know why. Look at this. Look at this. The Spartans slowly closing in. Whew. It is, an impressive showing right here, I have to say. And the individual soldiers are the ones that are really paying the price here. You can see the Shermans are still able to stay somewhat alive in these battles because they've got that nice armor. But the individual soldiers are dying out pretty rapidly. It is not looking too good for them in the slightest. It is a really cool battle to watch, though, you gotta admit. I mean, just the zapping and stuff like that with the Tesla coil gun is what I used. If you want to make this yourself, you just have to use the Tesla coil gun. Yeah, it is just a sight to behold, a really, really cool scene after all, with both sides going at each other's throats here, and it looks like it is about to end with the last Sherman, futuristic Sherman defense going on right here. We are going to end up having about 750,000 dead Spartans on the battlefield, and of course those 2,050 dead Shermans and futuristic World War II soldiers on the battlefield as well. A heroic attempt, but still not quite enough. Next time we use these in battle, and I hope you guys are interested in seeing it next time, I will try and balance it out a bit more, because this clearly, while it was a cool battle, was not very balanced at all. I didn't realize just how strong 5 million Spartans would be, and clearly they are very strong. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace!
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.